αποστολική και ιστορική επίσκεψη της αυτής Παναγιώτητος του Οικουμενικού Πατριάρχου κ. Βαρθολομαίου, κλείνον το γόνι, εξέφρασαν την ευγνωμοσύνη ημών, διότι ενδόρισε στην Αρχιεπισκοπή τον πολιτικότερο κόσμο, πολύγνωτο, ακαδημαϊκό, κατηρτισμένο, ακούραστο και δυναμικό Αρχιεπίσκοπο, παρακαταθήκη στα όνειρα, τις προσδοκίες και τις δυνατότητες της κορονίδος των θυγατέρων της Μικρός Εκκλησίας. Your Eminence, May 11, 2019, a day that will forever change the history of the Holy Archdiocese. The Holy and Sacred Synod of the Ecumenical Throne elects Your Eminence Archbishop of America. During the historic and apostolic visit of His Own Holiness Frederick Bartholomew, bending the knee, I expressed our gratitude for offering the Archdiocese the best jewel among the liberal academic, an Archbishop who has served the sacred center of Orthodoxy, an expert theologian, tireless, dynamic, and loving, who is an investment for the dreams, the visions, and the aspirations of the Mother Church's beloved order, the crown jewel of the Ecumenical Patriarchate. During the recent days, Your Eminence traveled to the West Coast for the monastic assembly, in loving support of the monasteries in America. You visited Chicago, embedding the cultivation of the scholastic ethos. Thanks to your initiatives, academics from around the world collaborate for the enrichment of our Hellenic culture, our language, and our heritage. Even during the time of the pandemic, dozens of seminars, and since then even more meetings and conferences, have been organized for the promotion of Greek language with a partnership of esteemed linguists and educators. And then you visited Kefalonia last week, after the invitation of His Eminence Metropolitan Demetrius, for the Feast of St. Erasmus, making the Kefalonitas proud in Christ Jesus with your speech and participation in the festivities. Around the world in 8 days, and as soon as you landed back to JFK, directly for the Archon's banquet in honor of His Highness Prince Pavlos, and the trust and support of over 1 million young persons, especially in economically afflicted Greece and around the world. May 11, 2019 changed many things. The Theological School and Hellenic College have the highest enrollment numbers in decades and are no longer in fear of losing their academic accreditation. On the contrary, their growth is promising for both the college, where we encourage our youth to attend for studies in various fields in a safe, spiritually enriching, and magnificent environment, as well as the School of Theology, the only such Greek academic institution in the Western Hemisphere. To achieve this, Your Eminence holds frequent meetings with the Holy Eparchial Synod, addressing the ongoing past and future issues that affect the life of the Church. One of those issues was the financial budget of the Archdiocese, the health of which has been secured thanks to Your Eminence's decisions. Much of the work is done by volunteers, unnecessary expenses are eliminated, and there are incentives for donations and contributions. Few people know that you refuse to reside in a house or an expensive apartment building. Your Eminence decided to live next to your office in a rather small area, more humble than any of our houses, to ensure that other ministries and programs are first funded and supported. While you were fighting to raise funds for St. Nicholas National Shrine in Ground Zero, your own room had no heat during a brutal winter. But you accomplished all your initial goals and objectives for the benefit of the Church and all the people in the Archdiocese. Even the most afflicted pension fund, with which Your Eminence's motivation is now saved, and furthermore, you secured that philanthropic assistance was sent to support the Sacred Center of Orthodoxy, the victims of the devastating earthquakes, fires, wars, floods, as well as to help the missionaries in Africa, Korea, Oceania, the students in our martyrical Imbros and Delos, our beloved Kalki, the clergy in Europe, the ancient Patriarchate of Alexandria, the return of the stolen historic ecclesiastical Bibles and documents, and many, many more charitable, social, spiritual, and educational causes. You insist for the continuous education and the corrective evaluation of the clergy, the progress of the Church, and the collaboration with the spiritual and the political leadership of our nation. You stood firm for the sacred protection of the unborn human life, for women's rights, for racial equality, and for justice for all. In your life, Your Eminence, you experienced injustice, persecution, losing a home, poverty, and human rights violations. You have been hurt by all this, but none of these events became an excuse for you to fail or give up. On the contrary, you worked hard, and no injustice became an impediment for progress and advancement for the benefit of others. As an academic, you excelled. You taught in the most prestigious universities around the globe. As a spiritual leader, you held in a very prominent and exceedingly demanding positions of Chief Secretary of the Holy and Sacred Synod of the Patriarchate of Constantinople, Hierarch of the Ecumenical Throne, and Archiepiscopal of America. For you, Your Eminence, May 11th, 2019, was the culmination of your love for the Church, the fruition of many years of study and hard work. For us, May 11th, 2019 is a joyous day, a day of jubilation, a historic day. You're close to us. Even when you travel far away, you observe all our triumphs and all our challenges. You watch every event and function we post on social media. On our cell phone, we see a like from Your Eminence. That is a positive reinforcement. But furthermore, we also receive a blessing, an encouragement, and your love. And then we remember that day. We remember May 11th, 2019, with even more joy, more jubilation, and more gratitude. Και έτσι θυμόμαστε εκείνη την ημέρα σεβασμιότατε, την 11η Μαΐου 2019, με αγαλίαση, με χαρά και με ευγνωμοσύνη. Thank you, Your Eminence, εις πολλά εγκαστρέφω.